Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for one hell of an announcement. If you guys hadn't heard, and I would be shocked at this point if you have not heard, what was announced over the weekend at Level Up. I was there in the audience when the announcement was made that Helluva Boss is going to be moving to Prime Video. Not exclusively. A little bit of a timed release thing that they got going on, which we'll get into, but unlike last time when we got the trailer for the back half of season 2 or the very first look at a full short, I didn't get to record my reaction initially because I was there in the audience and I didn't know what to expect. So this time around I did, and this time around I recorded my reaction as an audience member, but this time, instead of coming home and getting to see my second viewing of these reveals and whatnot, you're gonna get to see firsthand my reaction in the crowd when this was announced for the first time.
Is it recording? Oh, okay, it is. Hello there, everyone. It's me, Charlie Morningstar, founder of the Hazbin Hotel, which is totally going amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for asking. Anyway, I'm sure you are all aware of the amazing news that we have been greenlit for seasons 3 and 4 of Hazbin Hotel. Okay, Mr.
My God.
Blitz, the O is silent. So what's all this about?
Well, I was telling everyone about how exciting it is that we're getting more seasons of Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah, that's good for you, but that's old news, bitch.
Oh.
Little titties, 'cause I'm here to announce that Helluva Boss is coming to Prime Video. But what? You thought the Hash Brown Motel was the only hell show that Daddy Amazon was horny for?
Gosh, wow, that is so great. Congratulations. How does that work?
Well, Chonky, I'll tell you.
It's Charlie.
Yeah!
Bucks Prime Video's teaming up with Horse, that's a good name, to support the making of Helluva Boss's remaining season. Now, I'm talking full fucking episodes, full seasons, the whole chop bang. And, oh, the best part is, full creative control remains in
Not a bitch. Really love her.
And after a little bit more than a month or so of being on Prime Video first, the show will release in its entirety as it always has on YouTube. So basically, yeah, the best part is now we get to fuck around with you guys from time to time.
Let's go!
I get it. Don't give everything away. We get it.
You're a fucking fun sucker, do you know that? I'm a giver, bitch, I'm giving.
And I love that about you, Blitz, really do. But you have to give them something to be surprised by. That's what makes the wait so worth it. Because as we all know,
Animation takes a long time.
Anyway, we cannot wait to share more of the Hellaverse with you all. We hope you enjoy more seasons of Helluva Boss.
And Hazbin,
So much for getting us here. Really, we could not have done this without you.
no, watch this. Let's get big.
It's really nice.
Fuck waiting. Let's go. See you. Billy.
Dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see what this entails for the show and how that's going to change things up, what they're going to do now, especially considering we don't have to dance around the absence of these characters anymore. That's the exciting thing for me, especially now after season 1 of Hazbin Hotel came out. Now, we still never really known the timeline for when Helluva Boss has been taking place, because as we saw in Mastermind, Lucifer's still not showing up for any of the Sins meetings. His little be right back sign is growing cobwebs. As we know in Hazbin Hotel, he's been absent for quite a long time, not really having any involvement in the affairs of his city. So After the events of Hazbin Hotel, I'm wondering if now, especially if he's staying at the hotel, if he's going to become a little more prominent, if we could see him interact with the Sins, actually show up for a meeting. Because now that these are lining up together, seasons 2, 3, 4 of Hazbin Hotel, and then 3 and 4 of Helluva Boss. Well, maybe not 3 and 2, because maybe those weren't in the cards yet. They were probably working on that while they were hashing this deal out. So it's very likely from 3 and 4 onward that things could line up. Maybe Helluva Boss, for all we know, during this point has been while Lucifer's been absent from his role, absent from any kind of public appearance. Same with Angel Dust. In the background, we've seen Angel Dust posters in Helluva Boss, but now they can kind of expand upon that. The opportunity here that they have now, without any of that potential red tape that was going on between the shows up until this point, there's a lot of prime opportunity here. I'm sorry. I had to. There's a lot of opportunity for interplay that I don't think is going to be too distracting from the story, because I think that's a lot of people are kind of concerned about, because they're two shows that are telling two very different types of stories. But you don't have to have them like completely intermingled or anything like that. Just like show that they live in the same world in some ways that aren't so restrictive like before. Hell, have Emberlyn show up in the background of a shot in one of the seasons of Hazbin Hotel, or who knows what you could do. Just something simple as like a singular interaction or whatever, just a little one-off episode with one of the cast members from one of the shows. And it's just like, there's a lot that they could do here. And who knows, if they want to, they could turn it into some big explosive moment between the two. Maybe a full-on crossover episode or a crossover event film, maybe even, who knows? On top of having more resources and stuff like that and more episodes and being able to do some more things, the episodes over there are also going to be completely uncensored, untethered to the rules of YouTube. As we've known, we've seen them be very creative about how they dance around the guidelines, and some things have been had to have been completely cut from the show, as I've learned over the year that I've been kind of engrossing myself in this fandom, and they don't have to worry about that now. So that's going to be really exciting. And that also includes old episodes. Now, I don't think they're going to release the extended versions of any of these episodes, but they did say that old and new will be uncensored. I feel like there's probably going to be some caveats to that, because I think some things work really good as a censored joke, but there's definitely going to be some things I think they're going to show that we definitely did not. One of the big questions I got over the weekend from you guys and stuff on Blue Sky, on Twitter, on Instagram, when I was posting about all this kind of stuff, and please follow me over there on all those platforms, because I post a lot of shit randomly sometimes, and especially if you want to kind of get some off the cuff thoughts while things are happening in the world. Sometimes I don't even react to a trailer, and I post some thoughts about it there. Like, I won't post a reaction here, but I'll definitely talk about it elsewhere. But I got a lot of messages, I mean, like, how's this going to change how the reactions are done on the channel? And the real answer is, I'm not really sure yet. I mean, I talked to Vivian about it, and obviously I don't think this is something when they're going into the show and talking with Amazon, doing stuff that they have in the back of their mind. They're very aware of it. She's been super supportive. Spindle Forest as a whole has been super supportive of the reactor sphere and the artist sphere, the people who share and revel in the creation that they make. They really do love it, and they like going to people that do like what I do, and because it gives them a kind of a real reaction about how is stuff working, are people getting it. It's there's an ecosystem that they have with the reaction community that's really nice. And again, this isn't like a hard answer. She honestly doesn't really know. She said that she can't imagine it's going to be all that different. Worst case scenario, it'll just be like Hazbin Hotel, which I've learned a couple of things since then that might make that a little bit easier, especially since Helluva Boss isn't a musical. Every episode of Helluva Boss, we're not getting a song. We do get some songs every now and then, but it's not like you're guaranteed 2 songs every Helluva Boss episode like with Hazbin Hotel. That obviously is a huge hurdle that we don't have to deal with when reacting to Helluva Boss. That's a huge thing with Hazbin Hotel at the time. There's also the whole idea that it could just be a dispute away. It might get flagged, the system might do what it does, but we should be able to dispute it, and hopefully they They just release it to the wild. But the thing is about that takes potentially minimum a day, maximum 30 days for a video to clear a dispute. With the way that YouTube and the copyright system works, if we want to get it out as fast as humanly possible upon release, we may have to edit it a bit. Otherwise, it may be, we could do what we've been doing, but it could be a day late to 30 days late, depending on how responsive Amazon is. Also, we don't know, and if it got confirmed, or maybe somebody else asked this and I didn't hear it, we don't know how the release is going to go. We don't know if it's going to be dropped on Amazon all at once, or if it's going to come out once a week. We don't know if it's going to be broken up into 2 parts. We don't know if it's going to be like Vox Machina, which is another Amazon Prime show where it's 3 episodes each weekend. That's another thing we don't really know, how the episodes are going to actually be released. Dropping 15 episodes all at once would be ridiculous, and especially on a timed release like that. Anybody that can't watch it on Prime, navigating and avoiding spoilers is going to be a nightmare. We do have note, it was mentioned in the announcement, creative control fully still lies, and ownership, as she said as well at the panel, lies with her. This is basically a platform shift and a financial backbone for the show, unlike the kind of relationship that I understand that they have over Hazbin. So that's really good news, I think. And the current merch drops, because again, with Hazbin and Amazon, the merch for Hazbin's been a lot harder to get through all the red tape. But they did say that this deal should not affect at all the shark robot drops, the other things they do, stylish occult, all that they still will be doing as they have always been. Again, good news to come out of it. Also, they announced a lot of new merch that's coming around the corner as well that I thought was really cool, especially the like Nendoroid. Like they got an Alistair and Blitz one coming out, which I thought was really cool. I love collecting some of those little guys. I love those little figures that that company puts out. Veroska Mo Flavor lingerie collab coming out in the future. Obviously more Hot Topic stuff. I can't remember what all they announced, but the big thing they announced too is that they finally revealed the thing from Lululand that Millie wanted. It's out. You can have it. I already ordered it. Second, I had the opportunity after they put that out and said it's available now. I wouldn't order that shit. We got confirmation shorts will be returning in June with a Luna Blitz little journey that they're going to go out on together. We got a little bit of a sneak peek. It wasn't the full short like we got last time. We saw kind of an unfinished little version, a little segment of the story. And we also, in the panel the following day, got the name of said short. And it's called, dude, whoever came up with this name, I think it was Lyle, the writer on this episode. Because God bless these people. They're my age range, the people writing this show and making this stuff. But like, it's called It's Orphan Time, and I got a kick out of that, man. It's just the right little tinge of just kind of morbidly fucked up, but also just hilarious. Now, I don't know if the shorts are going to be releasing on Prime as well, or if those are just going to stay and live on YouTube. No one really ever clarified about that. The way it was talked about, the way it was described about seasons 3 and 4 coming to Amazon Prime, I think the main show is the main thing that's going to be on Prime. I assume based on that, and again, nothing confirmed, that everything else like the music videos, the shorts will probably stay on YouTube. That's my guess, but don't quote me on that. I think they said they have 8 shorts right now kind of in the backlog, or at least that they're working on. So starting in June, maybe we'll be back on the train for maybe 8 months of shorts. So I don't want to like put that out there because I didn't say it, but that's the implication. They got 8 shorts that they're working on getting out the door. And our first one is coming out in June. We got a standalone Queen Bee music video that's going to be coming out sometime in the future. Also, the announcement that Rochelle will be taking over the voice. She was just the singing voice before. She's also going to be the singing and the speaking voice moving forward for Bee for the show. Which makes me think that we're probably going to be seeing maybe more Bee than we have up until this point. Along with that and a couple other things they've teased, I'm really excited to see what kind of stories we kind of get into. They talked about some potential Fizz stuff, Millie Moxie stuff, Millie specific stuff, Luna stuff. Obviously, with the way season 2 ended, definitely we got some stuff to tackle with Millie. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what they're going to do with this. I can't wait to figure it all out. This is going to be quite the learning curve for sure, going into this and transitioning, maybe transitioning, because we really don't know how it's going to affect things for us until we get there. So I wish I had more solid answers for you as far as how this is going to affect how we cover the show on the channel, but right now it's honestly it's up in the air. Either way, we're going to be here covering it because I am in love with this world. I wouldn't be going to these events or, you know, tracking down these people and buying all this merch. Fucking love it. And I love the community as well. Like I've never had personally a bad interaction with the fandom, despite what a lot of people seem to think about it and whatnot. I'm sure there's drama out there. Every fandom has it. I've never witnessed it personally. It's never come my way. You know, everybody I've met through it, the other reactors, I got to meet and hang out for a little while with Elijah, with Moscow, with Tomato Sauce, with Morgan, and we met up for the first time at the after party for the Helluva show, which was a blast, with Eric Schwartz hosting, who was Chaz doing a comedic routine and stuff like that. He's the one that kind of put all of it together. We got a performance from Christina V. We got a whatever you want to call what Brandon did. We got to see Georgie's band play along with Jason Lachey, who just kind of wasn't planned on being at the convention, but he showed up at the con and then, you know, performed with Georgie on stage as well. Then we got Sam Half's band playing as we did like a sing-along through a bunch of different things. It was wild. It was emotional. It was so much fun. And hell, the supporting cast panel for yesterday, we got that opening from Rochelle singing Cotton Candy. And then we closed with Christina again singing Over You, which is what she sung at the after party as well. It was just like, while there wasn't like wasn't like a trailer or a full short or anything like last year, they definitely turned it into a vibe all the same. And this year was an experience. I hope they do more stuff like that because that was a lot of fucking fun. Also bumped into Hector from Heroes Reforged and had dinner with Funny Little Girl Reacts, Angela and her husband. That was so much fun. I didn't expect to like meet so many reactors this weekend, but that was a delightful little surprise. At the con too, also Monica Franco showed up and crashed a little bit. She just kind of showed up as well and hung out with everybody. So she ended up joining in on one of the tables. Same with Jason. He was hanging out with Georgie most of the day. Met everybody there. You know, the familiar faces as well and all that. If you want to see all the stuff that I got, all the photos, all the whatever, again, follow me on my socials, man, because I post a lot of shit over there. If I didn't get a photo with someone, I definitely went to the table, got an auto and a video, which will probably jump scare you guys at some point.
James Monroe Idleheart here, aka Osmodius from Helluva Boss, or Zestiel from Hazbin Hotel. I just want to say, keep watching, keep liking, and keep making that magic.
But guys, exciting stuff around the corner for the Hellaverse for sure, as well as a lot of things we're going to have to just kind of wait and see about. I am excited nonetheless, and I can't wait to continue this amazing journey with you guys, with this amazing show created by these amazing people. I fucking love it, man. Anyway, guys, what did you think? How do you feel about all this? What questions do you have? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure to check out all my socials if you want to just kind of see my off-the-cuff thoughts on all kinds of shit that I'm posting. All linked below. Go show me some love. I'm lacking in followers on a lot of these platforms compared to others, but get the fuck over there. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York Korskov, Robert Algiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russ Crocker, Watchtower, Domi, Gregory Toner, and Lily Chan Sun. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.